Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming a new episode of testing new makeup. This is episode 43. So if you guys want to see some new makeup, hear my first impression, second impression, hear my thoughts, all the things, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, I think this is like the last new release I have for stuff that's launching this week, so I'm very excited, but I do have some older palettes that'll be what I'm filming with unless something randomly shows up that I don't know about. But other than that, it's going to be kind of older palettes, which I'm kind of looking forward to. And I'm trying really hard to use everything that I buy on my channel as well. So I did pick up some things from Glamlite that are older, like their Halloween stuff. I got 2 palettes from Martine Cosmetics. And so lots of stuff coming up. You know, I haven't filmed it yet, but it's coming up. So if you like all of that kind of content as well, you know, just stay tuned. But I do have the new palette from What's Up Beauty, and I've seen a few videos go up on this, and I was so excited when they reached out and said they were going to be sending this my way. I have all of their other palettes that they've launched in the past as well, so I'll definitely hold them up side by side because I was like, does this one look like one of their older palettes? I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll find out at the end. And I also want to play with some other items, so figured we'd do a quick little testing new makeup video. So I do have some swatches and close-ups I'm just going to show you guys. Dragon Eye Eyeshadow Palette has 7 blinding multi-chrome duochrome shimmers and 5 creamy mattes. This packaging is travel friendly, has a magnetic base, and is also eco-friendly, being made from 30% post-consumer recycled material. It's talc-free, clean, cruelty-free, and sustainable, made in Italy for $45. Launching on November 17th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, which is 11 a.m. Central Time, which is my time zone. So I'm really excited to see another installment from this brand. So let's go ahead and create a little eye look with this palette, see what we can do. So there are some really beautiful shimmer shadows in here. My first thought just looking at this is I wish they had included some kind of like grungy green shade or just like a green matte shade, because I'm one of those people that loves to have a colorful matte in a palette as well. But I know palettes like this are very popular with the neutral mattes and then colorful shades, so you can kind of create an accent shade on the lid. So I don't know, I'm kind of feeling this quadrant. I feel like you would expect me to play with this quadrant because it has the green shimmers. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm in the mood to do something. I want to make an eyeshadow look, so I'm going to start off with some of my What's Up Beauty brushes. These are so nice. If you haven't tried their brushes, they are Japanese handmade goat hair, I believe. And so I'm going to start off with the shade called Powerful, which is a mauve shade right here, one of the darker tones in the palette. So, you know, I've been like sitting and thinking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like Thanksgiving next weekend. Isn't that wild? So I want to know what your guys' Thanksgiving plans are. If you do celebrate, if you don't, that's totally fine too. I definitely did not grow up with celebrating Thanksgiving, but you know, it's a nice excuse to have a day off, and I'm sure we'll be doing something as a family, so I'm excited for that. And we have to make a little road trip on Black Friday for some paperwork that my dad needs to complete, and so we have to go to a different state, which I am kind of excited for, but also not excited for. I really want to go to IKEA, but I don't know if we'll have the room with all the people that we need to bring and our car to also have IKEA furniture, but I really need another bookshelf because I keep all my palettes on the IKEA Billy bookshelves and I'm like running out of space. I mean, I need to do a declutter as well, but I still want to have another shelf. Okay, so next I want to use this shade called Spikes, which is like a lighter mauve, and I'm going to put that, of course, on the middle and bring it towards the inner corner as well, creating a blend. So yeah, those are kind of some of the things I have going on next week, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like, are there more holiday launches coming? I guess the mainstream brands, but do you guys feel like the indie brands are kind of taking it easy? I did get a DM from one brand that's sending me a palette. I guess I need to keep my eyes peeled for that, but I need to start working on some content. I guess I haven't really planned December. Just kind of flying by the seat of my pants as always. I'm going in with the shade called Smoke, and I'm just gonna run that on the outer corner on top of Powerful just to try and amp it up a little bit. And then for my lid, I think I want to use a shade called Monster. It's like a really pretty, like duochrome, multi-chrome purpley shade. So I'm going to grab this flat brush from What's Up Beauty. This is the R110. Pick that up. Ooh, oopsies. I think I grabbed a little too much there, but we will make it work. So I'm going to give it a little spray, and we're going to start on the outer corner. I knew this was going to be a very dark color, so I'm kind of keeping that on the outer edge of the look. So pretty. It has like a bunch of shimmers, greens and stuff, but it has a really dark purple black base. So we're going to keep that on the outer edge, and then I want to go into this shade called Magic, which is a really pretty, again, like duochrome green purpley shadow. So I'm going to pick up a good amount on my same brush, give it a spray, and I'm just going to run that on the rest of my lid. That is so pretty and sparkly. I kind of want to see if my fingers will amp it up a little bit more. Oh yeah. Cute! What do you guys think? It has a really nice minimal vibe to it, but it's also very impactful. I feel like this look. Okay, so let me throw on some eyeliner quick so I can do my lower lash line. Okay, so for the waterline, I decided to use a pop of color. And of course, I used the Pacifica liner. I just love this shade so much. It's so vibrant. And now what am I going to do with the lower lash line? I feel like I'm just going to use the mattes that I used in the crease. So I'm going to grab the What's Up Beauty pencil brush. This is the R101. And we're going to start with the shade Powerful. And I'm just going to run that on the outer corner. And blend it up towards the outer crease and the outer corner just of my eyeball as well. Their brushes are so fantastic. I personally think that these ones are some of the best. I've tried some rougher brushes in the past, and I just felt like their quality was okay, not my favorite, because I felt like the brushes shed a little, but I don't know if they've improved on that, so definitely let me know if they have. And then I'm going to take Spikes, which is the lighter mauve, and I'm just going to run that on the inner corner and just kind of bring that towards the middle of the waterline. And then for the inner corner, I kind of want to use the shade called Scales because it's just so pretty and like I cannot resist it, and it's like a green multi-chrome kind of color. So I'm just going to tuck that. It's probably not the shade that makes the most sense for an inner corner, but I was just so curious That is a stunning color. And I just could not stay away. So I'm just running that really quickly on the lower lash line. Kind of an interesting pop of color, but oh my gosh, I feel like that shade is basically the palette, like the packaging. How cool is that? So I don't usually use such a dark color in the inner corner, but I wanted to try something different. So that's the eye look. Now I want to go ahead and use from Simply Posh Cosmetics. I've already done a video with this blush palette from them, but I figured let's use it one more time. I've used it, of course, off camera, but I figured I'd use it on camera as well. So I think in my video I used the coral shade. So today I'm going to use the shade called Winterberry, which is the shade right here, just like a mauve color. So I'm going to pick up a good amount. This is a very pigmented palette, so I'm going to try and not put too much on. Just going to kind of concentrate that towards the back of the face. Take some of the shade called Snug and just kind of run that over as well. Hopefully that looks good. And then I'm just going to take a highlighter brush, and I want to use the What's Up Beauty highlighter. I used this one yesterday. It was so beautiful. Safari Sunset is the shade that I picked out to be more suitable for my skin tone, and I'm just going over the side with the lion? No. Tiger? No. Cheetah? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I don't know what animal that is, but this highlighter is so stunning. I, of course, wore it when it launched, but I feel like I wanted to wear it some more, and I'm glad I did because it's so understated, like beautiful, it's there, but it's not like over the top, if you know what I mean. So it has like a great sheen to it. And then of course I wanted to use a lipstick. These are from the Fantasy Cosmetica Lost Library collection. These are launching on the 19th, and I picked out 3 shades. So I want to use this one called Hidden, and oh yeah, these lipsticks are so creamy. And they have a bunch of other colors. I just requested 3 of them because I didn't really see myself reaching for the other colors as much. And if you want to save on the Fantasy Cosmetica launch, you can use my code KHMAKEUP. But how pretty is this color? It's like a milky, like chocolatey brown, like a light chocolate brown shade. So I'm totally here for it. My lips are a little bit chapped in like just the top part of my lip line, so these are nice and hydrating, and I really love the packaging as well. They're like a magnetic packaging, so they did such a good job with this lip launch. I think it's going to be a huge hit for them. So yeah, this is the finished look. I'm going to spray my face and do something with this hair, and I'll be right back to give you guys my first impression or second impression or review on some of these products I tried today. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. What do we think? I think I look so sparkly. I feel very festive. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that I used today and I tried out today. So my bronzer is actually from ColourPop. They sent me this a while ago. This is Pacific Beach, and it's just a little bit of an older product, but I wanted to try it out and see. I also really enjoy this blush palette from Simply Posh Cosmetics. So if you guys pick this up at launch, definitely let me know. If you're debating it, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. But the quality is really nice. It's very pigmented. My one criticism of this is that there isn't a lot of variations in the shades. So if you buy this and you are expecting like different shades, these 2 shades just looked very similar on me. So I just wanted to caution you guys about that. And then I also used from What's Up Beauty, I used their highlighter, which honestly I really enjoyed. I just feel like this is such a natural, like, lit from within highlighter. It's not like a streaky chunky highlighter, so love that for us. And I'm really enjoying these lippies from the Lost Library collection from Fantasy Cosmetica. I did look at the shade in the mirror. It looks more mauve when I looked at it in natural lighting, so I just want to let you guys know, because to me in this lighting it looks a little brown, but when I looked at it in just a regular mirror it looked a little bit more mauve. So just want to mention that to you guys. But I hope they do more shades. I know the new shades they're launching are part of their permanent line, and I think they're launching like 9 or 10 shades. But I hope they do more neutral shades and more colorful shades. I love seeing indie brands expand, so I'm so happy that they're branching out to even more different types of products there. And like I mentioned at the start, I did grab my other What's Up Beauty palette, so let's go ahead and compare them really quick. So this is the first one, called the Monsoon palette, and I don't feel like these two are very similar, but I just want to show you guys side by side. These palettes are just so beautifully constructed. They look stunning all laid out together. I was thinking, does the new one remind me of the Geodes palette? Because it kind of has those green vibes. So they do look kind of similar actually, now just looking at them side by side. What do you guys think? Because there's some greens, there's some purples, there's some pinks. So I don't know if these are both gonna be in stock at the same time, but these look a little similar. You guys let me know what you think. But as always, they just like killed it with packaging. Really high quality eyeshadows, and they're not like the most like vibrant, bright, like indie eyeshadows that I usually feature on my channel. Like, for example, very recently I played with like the Bella Beaute bar palette, and it has like a really creamy matte and metallic eyeshadow formula. These ones are also creamy, but you can see these shadows are just a little bit more toned down. So it could be for somebody that likes luxury type eyeshadows, like if you like Tom Ford or things like Viseart. This very much has that same vibe at a fraction of the price, so I love that for us. This packaging is epic, of course, especially if you are a fantasy lover. They did such a good job with this, so I am very happy and thankful that the brand sent this to me. Like I said, it's launching 11/17 at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, so I will put as much information as I can on all the products I used in this video down below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you planning on picking any of this stuff up? Have you already bought some of these items? You guys know I love chatting to you in the comment section, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, friends!